It's the ultimate thrill, extreme sport with a capital E. Daredevils, base jumpers who leap off tall buildings and cliffs for the sheer hell of it. A few seconds of raw excitement, pure adrenaline. Which is fine, I suppose, but it's also highly dangerous and illegal. Only this week a jumper plunged to his death off the Eiffel Tower, and last month a man was critically injured in a jump from the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Now Australian base jumpers want to change their image. To them, this is an elite sport. They're world-class athletes, and they want to make base jumping legal.
Yeah! Woo!
As you leap off, you cross over from the world that you know to the world beyond. And it's a feeling which you cannot describe to anyone unless they have done it.
Stepping off the edge of that cliff is just, it's indescribable. Yeah, the visuals you get when you're falling down the side, the cliff's going past you, oh, and the wind in your face. It's just, it's living. I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel so good inside. I'm like, juices are flowing, Peter. I'm feeling it, man. Yeah! That's what base jumping's all about right there. It's feeling it, man. Woo! Yeah!
Base jumping is at the extreme end of the extreme sports. Only a handful of people in the world do it. The greater the danger, the bigger the thrill.
Base jumping is not a sport that you get into thinking, okay, this is going to kill me. It's like anything. I mean, if you were to enter any sort of activity knowing full well you're going to die, why are you going to do it? We don't base jump because we've got a death wish. We base jump because we want to experience life from a slightly different angle.
That's the exit point right down there, so we'll just be wandering down, check out how the wind is.
It's an extraordinary view.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I don't know about jumping off a cliff though.
You shouldn't knock it till you've tried it.
That's right.
Pete Wiley is studying neuroscience. Dan Whitford is a senior manager in the telecommunications industry.
And the ever-important chest strap saved me from falling out.
And Jimmy Freeman is a builder.
Why don't we do this early in the morning again? Oh, that's right. It's beautiful.
But on weekends they come here, to the rugged cliffs high in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales. The obvious question is why do you jump off cliffs?
I guess every aspect of the sport really excites me. I love anticipating the jump, driving to the exit point, hanging out with my friends, jumping, who all share the same interests as me, and building up to it, finally getting there and going off is almost, it's hard to describe.
Obviously I'm nervous and very much in anticipation about it, but I know that once you step off and you're in free fall, the rush of kind of emotions and self-satisfaction will come running back, and I realise all of a sudden, that's why I do this.
So they are scared. They have those same feelings you and I get at the edge of a cliff.
Completely dry mouth, legs shaking, you can hear your heart in your ears, and every sense is telling you don't do this, it's not right. And it's at that point that you send to yourself, this is it, I'm making the conscious decision, I'm going.
I guess when you climb a mountain, you call that a sport. But when you climb a mountain and leap off the edge, what's that all about? Well, you're about to find out what it's like to jump off a 500-foot cliff into thin air. It's all over in less than 25 seconds. After they leave the cliff top, they have just 5 seconds before they launch their chute. But it's all for, what, 5 or 6 seconds in the air?
Oh yeah, but that 5 or 6 seconds can just last you the whole day.
It really can. the 5 or 6 seconds with the brain overloading and slowing down can really feel like an eternity.
Yeah.
And it's a memory that will stick with you for an eternity as a result. Your mind goes blank and your brain actually slows down. You're able to compute everything really slowly because everything feels like you're running in slow motion. So you go through the somersaults, you know where you are. He's trying to pilot, shoot out, and then stands up, and then the canopy's opening, and oh, okay, cool, no worries. And then you turn, you land. Yep, got to land there. Easy. Yeah! So you're next. You ready for it?
No.
Come on, where's your spirit of adventure?
Is that plane?
It's just like waiting for the bus for you, isn't it?
That's it.
For me, it's a bit more for me. This is where base jumping was born. Skydivers who got bored with jumping out of planes and set their sights on things closer to the ground. Buildings, antennas, spans and earth. B.A.S.E. or BASE. We'll be jumping from 12,000 feet. And I'll be securely attached to Pete.
What stage of that free fall was that me base jumping, the resembling base jumping?
Well, once we got to terminal velocity, which is about 220 k's an hour, that's the sort of speeds we're going down on the big cliffs. But it's nothing like falling next to an actual wall. Next to the actual wall, that thing's going by at about 5 meters away, and that's the real feeling.
But the big difference here is that skydiving is regulated and legal. Base jumping in Australia is not.